Subtle finesse. Boy, you stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the
remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Coverage, and it's intercepted. It's by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
To Jonathan Taylor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry now for for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here's Eason off the play fake. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Sewell. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Eason on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Marvin Jones
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Julian Blackmon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
16 yards.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Eason. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and 10, Eason. A short throw caught by Andrews. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
To Mark Andrews.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Taylor. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Quick hitter here is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a -4. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. On fourth down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And on first and 10, Eason.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Eason. Flushed out right. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second and 6. Here's Eason to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action with Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Now his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Lions.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wentz. Looking downfield for Jones. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Detroit.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And the Colts first down.
Play action. It's Eason. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Eason. Campbell making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Campbell, a gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. from the gun. Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Eason. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Off-play action. Eason. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Lions 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. Action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of a dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. It's me. I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pumps to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the day